to each other. She was mine and I was hers. When Holly and I started seeing each other in the late 1980s, at a time when she was one of the very few women working in the upper echelons of Wall Street, we connected as kindred spirits. We were both dreamers in pursuit of becoming world-class in our professional lives. Let me correct that. Holly was world-class in everything she did. Cooking was no exception. She loved to cook. When I say world-class, I'm talking the Rembrandt of risotto, the Michelangelo of meatballs. Aretha Franklin was the queen of soul, but Holly was the queen of soul food. Our deal was she would make me anything to eat at any time of day as long as I did the dishes. Seemed like a good deal to me. Besides, I had help with those dishes, or at least with the pots. Cassius, our handsome boxer, who thought he was a child, did the pots. He had this process of sort of stabbing the pot that had been used to cook the meat sauce so that he could then lick it clean. All I had to do was rinse. One year, as a Christmas present, I managed to surprise Holly with her dream kitchen, which had taken me 2 years to complete. Working with a top design team, we completely rebuilt the old kitchen, first by raising the counters, which had been too low for her, then by adding all of the latest bells and whistles. Her world-class dream kitchen put Wolfgang Puck's to shame. To say that I went all out would be an understatement. When she first saw her kitchen, Holly cried so hard she couldn't speak. "Why are you crying?" I had to ask. And she said, because she was so happy she couldn't imagine ever feeling that happy again. That led in part to my misspelling of happiness. The Y is there as a stand-in for you and your dreams and your definition of what makes you happy. Long after The Pursuit of Happyness came out as a book and a film, I continued to misspell it in honor of the Y in Holly. No matter how hard we worked, Holly was my partner in fun, turning the smallest of occasions into memorable celebrations. Every now and then, we'd set aside time to get as far off the grid as possible. We were blessed beyond our dreams in more ways than I could count. Everything was cool, or so I thought. That is, before the day I woke up and smelled the coffee, figuratively speaking, and had to confront alarming news. Actually, when I woke up that day and heard Holly say good morning in her usual upbeat, irresistible voice, I probably had too much on my mind to detect her worry. Everything felt important. Changes at the company I founded 20 years before. The reviving economy full of challenges and opportunities. Work on my second book. An increasingly busy travel schedule as a speaker and business consultant. And on a happy note, the fact that Chris Jr. had recently become a dad, making me the proudest of grandfathers. That day, when I opened my eyes and heard her wish me a good morning, I was happy to still be under the covers. In that foggy state of debating whether it was time to get up and go to the gym or grab a few more Z's. I sort of rubbed the sleep from my eyes and looked over at Holly, propped up on a pillow. I smiled. But wait, was that a worried look on her face? Then she said softly, "I've got something to tell you." Fully awake, I sat up. Whatever else she said, I don't recall, only the words, "I'm losing my vision." My initial reaction was to immediately go into denial mode, where I basically spent the next 3 years. "What do you mean you're losing your vision?" This made no sense. She looked perfectly healthy and fine, as she always did.